Are you alive? Are you alive, Mike?
I am 50-50 conscious, unconscious.
I love Pickle Man. I hear after Bus Confession that this is a safe place for pickles now. I agree. Look, I wore green today in honor of pickles.
You all did not read the second half of that statement yesterday.
I only saw one part. So if you only see one part, like.
So if you read the first chapter of a book and don't read the rest of it,
you only know what you read.
Oh, yeah. So look, I know some people have selective hearing. I guess you have selective reading. I get it. No,
Hi, Heather.
Was
Hi,
all
Brandon.
Hey, Stitch, Heather, Richard, Pickle Man, don't start with me.
I am sharing this out.
Okay. Happy sharing. Hi, Diane. Hey, Dina. Helen, no, that is not at all what was said. You know what? On my drive home from work today, I thought about I was going to write like a legal statement that I was going to read to everyone, but I didn't do it.
Ciao for now, Diane. Hello. What? You had a statement?
I was going to have a statement written that I was going to read, and I didn't do it. Hey, Cece, I was going to do it. I didn't do it.
Hi, Family Fun Spot. Hello, John Minton. Thank you, Miss Judy.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Ronnie.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Are you having a good night, Mike?
A legal pickle statement. Yes, Helen, that's what I was going to have prepared. Exactly. It's going to be from my my legal team. Seriously, I'm bummed that I forgot when I get home.
Yeah. Well, just have your legal team send it on over.
I might work on something here while we're hanging.
Right, Santa Claus, you know what to bring Mike. He likes pickle socks, pickle shirts, pickle hats, pickle toys, like all of it.
Now, look, all of the things you just said, none of them smell like a pickle, taste like a pickle. They wouldn't be so bad, but the actual pickle itself, oh, no way.
Hello, everybody.
Dina, she wore that to torment me. That's the only reason why she's got that shirt on.
Look, and I mean, we can see Kermit, and he's so cute. Tim wants to come say hi. We got to squeeze together.
Hey, Tim.
How are you? Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I don't know who Pickle Rick is, my Family Fun Spot. Do you, Mike?
No, I have no idea. And I'm okay not knowing.
I was going to say, are you joking, or do you really not know?
I have no idea.
Okay. My family, everybody's saying hi to you. You gotta.
I don't see how you can see the.
Okay, we'll look over there.
Yeah.
There, I turned the brightness down. Hi, Tasha.
Hey, Tasha.
Everyone.
Do you want to ask Tim what his favorite cookie was? The cookie stroll?
You want me to ask him?
Yeah, you should.
Well, if he was a loyal viewer, he would know.
Well, you want to show everybody your completer? Your completer set?
I don't know where it's at.
Oh, you should, because we talked about it so much.
Oh. Are they in the trash?
It's not in the trash. I think it's in the pantry.
Well, let me go see.
Brave says, hi, best friend.
John Minton, I appreciate that offer. Thank you very much.
Mr. Minton.
I know who I can count on.
It's Rick and Morty. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Can't help you with that one. I've never seen Rick and Morty.
Yeah, me either, but it makes sense to me now. Darth Vader says, there are no pickles on the dark side, Mike. Don't let him sway you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen stormtroopers or Sith Lords wearing green of any sort.
All right, so let's bring Mike and everybody to don't show him yet.
Oh, okay.
To this big reveal of Tim's pickle. It's not pickle. Cookie.
I would say yes. I would be happy to watch Tim eat a pickle.
Okay, so
I'd almost rather do it than some of the cookies I had to eat.
So we go to the cookie stroll. 5 cookies you have to get your completer prize. So what did we have? The peanut butter. Just so you know, Kirk did agree. He said it was greasy. It's not good. That was like our lowest. That was my lowest. Second for me, lowest was the chalky peppermint pinwheel
from Canada.
That
was the worst one by far.
Third cookie we got.
Well, that wasn't the third one, but
if
you're going in order.
Oh, okay. No, Snickerdoodle.
No, the mocha.
Oh yeah, the coffee mocha. That was my number 1. Snickerdoodle from America.
Yep.
I think that's your number 1.
It was the best one
Okay.
out of all of them, but it was still not good.
And then we got
the one in Germany, the hazelnut.
The Linzer cookie, which
really wasn't good.
Really, really, really good.
Hey, Shannon.
You buy 5 cookies, they stamp your passport, and you go up to the window and you get a prize. Did you ever tell why you don't have t-shirts, hats, and other items? No, I do. I have a shirt on there, My Family Fun Spot. Anyways, okay. So you go to the window. Do you know what the completer prize is, Mike?
I do not.
Well, in the past, we've gotten a cookie. Like you go and you get a little cookie in like a take-home little sealed bag.
Okay, so after spending $26 of my hard-earned money on mediocre cookies, at best, this is what I got. A take-home and make yourself cookie kit. Because clearly they do not do a good enough job. They're like, hey, let's just let you try it. We'll give you the ingredients.
Hi, Kevin.
I'm sure it'll taste much better if you make it, Tim.
See?
Well, I do think, I mean, I don't have to try very hard. I can tell you that.
So, Tim, what is your favorite cookie from Epcot?
From Epcot, the chocolate chip cookie in France.
What about the fortune cookie at Tepanito after dinner?
That is pretty delicious. Only if you have good company with you, though.
SGA Sports, hello.
I've heard that can help.
It does.
Yeah.
But overall, I wouldn't say that's my favorite snack in Epcot.
Not a cookie. No, do you know what he's going to say, Mike? We had you and Lori try it.
I'm drawing a blank.
Germany.
Well, okay.
Pretzel bread pudding.
Did we try that?
Mm-hmm.
We weren't with Tim. Wasn't with us though.
Maybe not Tim, but I'm pretty sure we all shared it. Me and Lori.
Because we got that massive pretzel.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't go wrong in Germany. Period. Especially that caramel shop.
That's what you're gonna say?
Yeah,
the pretzel bread pudding.
The pretzel bread pudding and their caramel apple is phenomenal as well.
And before COVID, they would slice the caramel apple for you. It was so much easier.
Yeah, like you can't eat the caramel apple in the park. It's just
no. I mean, well, if you try to, then you almost have to hope it rains so it can wash all the stickiness off of it.
And they frown upon me bringing my pocket knife in with me, so
I can imagine.
So it's tough to slice it there.
I can imagine. Yep.
So that's the cookie stroll. Now everybody knows this is the completer prize. I feel like we've talked about the cookie stroll in our podcast.
Yep.
With the holiday podcast. And so now we know.
I think that podcast came out like right around Thanksgiving, didn't it? Yeah, Festival of the Holidays. It sure did. Well, obviously, if they were going to offer cookies that tasted good, they'd be priced a lot higher than they are, and then nobody would stroll because it'd be too expensive.
Right. That's true. They had, which they were sold out on the day too. They have a cookie container now that they sell. So like it's like a little Tupperware with a handle, and you go around
Yeah.
and you get your cookies.
Because they knew people weren't going to eat all of them, so they made you carry around a bucket to take them home
Yeah.
with you.
Note to self: stay away from the cookie stroll. I mean, Gary, I always say everybody has their own opinion on like the types of cookies that they like. I love the cookies from the party, like from the Mickey's Very Merry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the cookies?
I do
He
not
does
like
not
that
like
style
them.
of cookie, no.
And so, but I absolutely love them. So
You love that cookie from Chicken Salad Chick too.
it's the
The
same
same
thing.
style of
Yeah,
cookie.
but they make them. It's the same maker.
Same company
Yeah.
makes
Mhm.
both of them. That's
Yeah.
probably why they both are trash.
So yeah. So Ziploc bag would yeah, we should have brought a Ziploc bag. We said that, and if we would have taken Mike's advice with having Ziploc bags,
Yep.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Family Fun Spot will answer that question here in a little bit. That's actually one of the ones we've got written down for tonight.
Oh, okay.
Gary, yeah, man, Amish food is incredible. I remember a few years ago coming home from Pennsylvania, Ohio from baseball. We got into Indiana and hit an Amish town, and man, the dinner was amazing.
Yeah. Always top notch for sure. So,
Absolutely.
all right. Do you want to continue to stay now that we're done with your cookie talk? You want to answer the question?
Oh, so you're just using me for cookie talk?
Cookie talk.
I can't be entertaining enough to stay.
What is your favorite snack at Walt Disney World? All of Walt Disney World.
Probably the chocolate cake at Steakhouse 71.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I get tunnel vision
when
that kind of question gets asked, and I think of just inside the parks.
You're right.
I fail to think outside the park. So nice job, Tim.
Judy, yes, Cheryl's cookies. That's it. So no, I'm not kicking him out. I just don't want him to, he can stay if he want,
Hey, Joe.
Well, it's the Ask Tim hour. Canadian Disney Mom, hello. Triton, I agree with you. Mike probably loves the pickle corn dog.
Look,
Hi, Joe Nardo.
Janelle, you were at Epcot.
Snack?
Yeah.
Oh God, no. So Janelle, you saw me drink that god awful pickle shake, and I was struggling. And Tim, you were there when I took a bite of that pickle. When I saw you and Tanya try that god awful corn dog pickle, I'm 1,200 miles away. I was about ready to throw up when I watched that. It was horrid. It was the worst thing ever.
I feel like Tim and I are both wearing green. Look at that, in honor of Mike. I just noticed.
Oh, as soon as he pulled up so excited me, I noticed. I'm like, I see how this is.
Hi, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba.
Well, I can tell you I didn't plan on this.
Canadian Disney Mom, thank you. I appreciate that. See, I know who I could count on here. It's very few people, but I count on a few.
I'm on your side with the pickles.
Oh, dude. That was bad. I mean, look, Janelle, you remember that first year we met you and you all swindled me into thinking Beverly was good.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. I'm telling you, that was the best thing I tasted that night after that pickle was that Beverly.
When we went to Club Cool today, Tanya and I, and there was this group of girls.
Oh no.
And they were trying each one, and they saved Beverly for last, and they're like, oh, and they changed the cups, Mike. They're plastic and clear now. And so we were just like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. And yeah, they took a sip of it and it was hilarious. Everybody was cracking up. But you know what? Like, so this is a crazy thing. When we were walking out, the cast member had a little dry erase board and they were marking, you got to vote for your flavor that, you enjoyed the most.
I thought you were going to say they gave you the opportunity to lick the board clean to get rid of this Beverly taste.
No. And so the one Beverly had way more than anybody thought it would have. But the one that had the least was the barbecue.
China.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Rome burning.
Yes, that's exactly what I refer to it as.
It had 8 votes, and we were like, who are the 8 people who picked this?
Probably 8 people that didn't have a tongue.
Thank you, Bubba. Thank you. Oh, it's so nasty, Joe. Yeah.
Terrible.
The Beverly drink can cure athlete's foot.
Brave, it did some curing for me that night. So did you try it with the candy cane today?
We did. It did not make it. I was so thankful to have the candy cane still there afterwards, and it just was a better taste.
See, I think you got to go with the throat spray Pepto Beverly combo. I think that's what did it.
Yeah. It is, Dina, Beverly is always a good, like, trick. Yeah. But
yeah.
I
you find out who your friends are, Dina, that's for sure.
Mike's such a Disney fan. How did you not know about Beverly?
It was the first time I'd ever met you. I didn't think you'd be pulling a fast one on me. In like the first,
I wanted you to know who I was right from the get-go.
I don't think we'd even been there an hour yet.
Beverly can take the rust off of a 67 Buick Regal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know why that China.
Why you're not blinking?
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm not blinking?
He's reading. I
if he's
feel like
like you,
he's like
Brady,
seeing the
print
chat.
is so damn small that you have to like really focus to see it.
No,
I don't know why China doesn't get more grief than Beverly.
I agree.
I think that is the worst.
Right. Yeah. Beverly's been in the park for a really long time, yeah. So if you're not familiar with what we're talking about, Club Cool is over in Epcot, and it's a Coca-Cola sponsored little store that has sodas from all over the world. And it's free. You just go in there, they supply the cups, and you can go try all the different sodas. Do you have a favorite soda there?
Hey, Brandon.
At Club Cool? I've only been in there one time.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to think which ones are pretty good.
Brandon. Today I voted on the cucumber Sprite. That's my go-to.
Okay. Isn't there like a berry flavored one that's pretty good too?
They said, I think the cast member said it's berry, or I think it's raspberry, but people say it tastes like cotton candy.
Yeah.
I think it tastes like amoxicillin, like the pink.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think it tastes like, but that's me.
No wonder I always feel healthier when I leave there.
Yeah.
I mean, amoxicillin could fix anything.
It could.
Next to casserole.
Hold on. Tasha, did you have Cameron taste Beverly? Poor Cameron.
Yes, she sure did. But Beverly does exactly what it was designed to do, right? Right. It's a palate cleanser.
Cleanses the palate, yeah. Amber says, what's up? The country club, Brandon. Is that the one, the pink one?
I'm trying to think of the countries that they tie to, though.
Megan says, a Tim appearance.
Because there's one from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
And China. And
hi, Jason.
I can't think of.
And I agree. My Family Fun Spot says, Club Cool, great place to go get a drink and cool off, but you're not going to stay long.
Yeah. And you don't want to walk in there with bare feet because you're stuck.
Megan, hello.
Yes, the orange from the Dominican Republic.
Okay. Brandon. Yeah, I like that one too, Brandon.
Yeah, that one's not too bad.
Thank you, Amber.
Tim, your hair looks pretty good tonight too. I, I understand. Gary, I would normally agree with you, but that night I took a bite of that pickle. I drank a lot of Beverly that night, and it was the best thing I had. Judy, am I frozen?
Off the wire, Judy.
Or am I thawed out?
No, I'm the one. It's me that's frozen. Janelle, I'm a little frozen. Okay. My family fun spot. Tried the Dr. Pepper pickle juice. So good. Do you see what Canadian Disney Mom is saying?
Let me read.
Okay. All right.
Judy. Woo, Judy.
That's very nice, Canadian Disney Mom. Very kind words, and I appreciate that.
Yes, I wish that she had as much patience for me as I do for her.
Mike feels the same way too.
They use it all up before they get home, right, Tim?
I mean, you guys don't even understand how angry she is when she walks in the door every day.
It's because I'm not at Disney anymore.
Because she uses up all her niceness on camera.
What do they do with the fuel rods, Mike? They just take them out, and I think they go recharge them. And I've seen them pack up the bag, and they just take all the empty fuel rods out and then put it in with new ones.
Yep. Triton, I appreciate that. I try to be a good sport.
Canadian Disney Mom wants to know, do I go from Cinderella to Ursula when she walks in the door? Do you know who Ursula is?
Yes, I do know her. No, she's not that bad. No.
Wait a minute. Ursula's not that bad, or Janelle's not that bad?
Hey, look. I know when to stop talking, okay?
You can text me later, Tim. It'll be fine.
I will not have anything in writing.
My family fun spot says it's so good of you to do the side videos, like our little spare time videos and stuff.
Brandon, a lot of the times, yeah. I don't know that they're going on.
Yeah.
You know, I'll turn around, especially in the car, because she's always over there on her phone, and I'm driving, and then she'll just say something like, "Are you going to say goodbye?" And I look over, and I have a camera stuck in my face, and I'm like, "Bye." Like, I didn't know that this whole time that she was recording a video.
Canadian Disney Mom, the shopping video, that a lot of that was Tim's idea. Like, you came up with a lot of the Hobby Lobby video.
Yeah. If she would let me, I could come up with a lot more, but
we didn't have that much
seemed
time.
To be entertained by it.
That's not true. That's not true. Tim loved doing it.
Brandon listed out all the flavors from Club Cool. I think it's the one from Madagascar and the one from Maldiva that I think I like the best.
Okay, I agree.
Those are the two that are probably the best ones.
Yeah. Thank you, Ohio Disney Mom. She says we make a great team. Love the shopping videos. We have a plan. We have a plan.
We do?
Yeah.
We got a plan.
I'm gonna start a support group. I haven't told Tim.
An emotional support group for me?
No, it's a Loungefly support group. Thank you, Triton, for reminding me.
Okay.
We're gonna support each other to get more.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not support for wanting more, it's support for getting more.
Oh, I've been dying to hang another
I bet.
Loungefly on the wall. We're gonna need a bigger wall.
Okay. Tim has that happy wife, happy life thing down. That's what Brave says. Hi, Scoots McBoots. Oh, Canadian Disney mom needs you to tell her husband it's okay to put nails in the wall. They don't want to see what the wall looks like, do they? Without the bags up there.
No, it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Scoots, we'd love to have your question.
Ask away. I'll jot it down.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, if y'all have any questions that are not cookie, Loungefly, or Tim related, Mike had no idea that Tim. I didn't say anything. He's just Tim wanted to make a special appearance. How many bags are on the wall? I think 39 or 40.
Joe, I'm hoping during the Christmas break I'm going to get some stuff put behind me that's Disney related. It's not going to be lounge flies though.
Gary, that is very nice of you. Tim appreciates you not wanting to get. Gary doesn't want to get you in trouble, so he's keeping all his comments to himself.
That's a good idea.
Hi, Blake. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Joseph. So,
Scoots, I hope you're typing your question.
oh, so I always take notes. Mike has his notes, and then I take notes. And so I show my notes at the end. Amber says that she wants to see your notes from the live.
From the live.
Yeah, he's like, what?
Okay.
Tim, your notes will probably be just as extensive as Janelle's.
Mine are always doodles. It's always funny. It's I don't even have a pen and paper tonight. So those are gonna be my notes. Okay. Did you see what she said?
Mm-mm.
She hopped 3 parks 2 weeks ago, and it was amazing. How do you keep the energy and the stamina for okay. Gary says, don't worry, the husband code is strong.
It is.
Hi,
and
Green
it should stay strong.
Yeah, it will. Hi, Anna Duncan.
Anna.
So
do you want to answer that question?
How do I keep up the stamina?
Yeah, energy and stamina for park hopping.
Practice your walking before you get there. And not just walking on flat surfaces, inclines, downhill, uphill, good shoes, take breaks, and lots of water.
AT Michelle.
And good food, and not, I don't mean like good tasting food, but like food that's gonna give you the energy to go for the rest of the day.
Oh, you mean like your chai latte?
Yeah. Yes.
Makes sense.
But yeah, if you can have protein sticks or protein bars or whatever it is, compression socks. That's something I've not ever worn compression socks, but I hear that they are really, really good. But that's what I have. I would say pace yourself too. And I know that there's like, you get to a certain part of the day and you're like, oh shoot, we gotta get going. But like everybody's taking notes about the chai latte.
It has to be from Starbucks, just so you know.
Long days are bacon cheeseburgers, Canadian beer, and beef jerky. Yeah. But that's what I would say. As far as, I think practicing the walking before you get there makes all the difference in the world. What do you think, Mike?
So, and we talk about that to start walking, and we've said this before. Walking 5 miles at home does not equate to 5 miles at Disney.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. And I'll say this, and I think we've kind of talked about this before too, that Janelle makes it look easy, but she's a local there 5 days a week. Whereas a lot of us are on vacation once a year, and you're going to see everything, do everything you absolutely can, and burn up every minute of your park day trying to do it all. And so the stamina and energy that Janelle needs to do the day she does is not the same as
Right.
somebody on vacation once a year there. So you really have to work hard ahead of time to exercise, walk a lot, stay hydrated. I think Janelle mentioned good shoes. That's always important when we talk about that. One thing that I try to recommend, I see this all the time. Somebody will go to Tomorrowland and ride a ride, and let's say they do Buzz Lightyear, and then they look at Space Mountain and the wait is 30 minutes. They don't want to wait that long. So they walk all the way over to the other side of the park for a 20-minute wait, and then they walk all the way back over the other side of the park. The amount of time you're walking, you could have just spent in line. And so try to knock things out in a area before you move to the next area. You'll save yourself a lot of steps that way.
Hi, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
So let's talk about the stopping, because I feel like, when did I just talk about that, Mike? Was it last week? Because I went to Jollywood and I said, oh my gosh, my legs are so sore. And it was because I just kept standing. And I was like, you definitely have to just practice standing in one spot. Pretend like if you're watching a live stream of the fireworks, stand through it, like, because it does hurt a little bit more when you stop and you have to stay or stand somewhere for a really long period of time. So yeah.
And the other thing I think a lot of people lose sight of is they try to conserve their energy for the park day, and then the park day is over and they're spent, and they still have another half a mile or more to walk to the parking lot, to the buses, to their resort. When they get to the resort, walking back to the room, sometimes that is the worst.
Yeah. I mean, I said, what was it, Monday, when I went to Disney all day, and then I went to Universal at night, and I really appreciated their walkways, the moving walkways.
Yeah.
But half of them weren't working, and I was like, I can't move my own feet. Like, I need somebody to move them. But yeah.
And I know it's hard to do, especially if you're on vacation and it's, once a year, once every couple of years, whatever, but do your best to listen to your body. I mean, if your body's telling you that it needs a break, take a break.
Oh my God. Canadian Disney Mom. Would you do a takeover? Could you? Yeah, how long do you think, honestly, how long do you think you could last if you were to stream?
I think they froze on us again.
Yeah. Okay. Are we back? Why we're spun around? We're opposite
now.
You're opposite. You look the same on my side.
Really? On our side, we flipped.
Me and you, or you and Tim?
No, me and Tim. That's so crazy.
That's pretty weird.
Okay. Well, how long could you last?
I could do all day, no problem.
Okay.
When's the last time Tim's been in the park all day?
Defined all day.
Well, let's see. Janelle's usually there, what, about 6, 7 hours?
I feel like I could do it. I feel like I could.
Well, I'm not saying you can't do it. I just said, when's the last time you did that?
Oh, never.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's any time that I have been in the park for 8 or 10 hours straight.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe 4th of July. I feel like we were there a long time that day.
Maybe. Yeah.
Not this 4th of July, the one before that.
Yeah, because we didn't know what to expect. And so we were there, and now we know. We can do. Oh yeah, Tanya wants to add 100 degrees too. Good point, Tanya. Thank you guys for the very nice Wheel Wednesday comments. Yeah, Wheel Wednesday is a lot of walking, a lot of transportation, but a lot of fun. Whatever snacks you want. He wouldn't go anywhere, you guys.
That's not true. We would go a lot of places.
To eat.
Yeah. I mean, I could plan a whole day here in about 5 minutes. We'd start off at Chef Arts,
Okay.
get a good breakfast, a couple of those orange juices, the special orange juices that they
Okay.
have.
Okay. And then that's it.
No, that's not true. For lunch, we'd go to Steakhouse 71.
Okay. This is the stream. This is the Tim takeover.
So whatever we pass in between there and there, you guys would get to see. And then for dinner, we would go to probably Shula's.
That's Mike's place.
I've never been there, Mike.
It
I want
is
to
the
go.
most tender steak I've ever had in my life.
And then after that, we would go to, where do you get the kitchen sink from?
Beaches and cream.
Beaches and Cream.
Brandon, I agree. I don't know where he's going to get the money for this stream, but very pricey stream.
Well, and after the kitchen sink, you might need to get your stomach pumped with all that food.
No, I'm good. But then I think we'd still have time for fireworks.
Canadian Disney Mom says, so far just food. Tim, rides, visit Emma. Like, you could visit Emma.
Well, that means we'd have to go to Magic Kingdom. That wasn't in my plan.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed his 6 to 8 hour stream day had nothing to do with the park at all.
Hi, Deborah. Oh, the cake bake shop for a slice of cake. Oh, and champagne. Tanya's at Chef Arts right now.
Oh, nice.
So Tim could do a stream for the person who doesn't even need a park ticket.
Absolutely.
Yeah. See, y'all just think my day is expensive. It would be equal to what you would pay to go in the park.
True. Yeah. Hi, Kate. Amber said we will support Tim's snacking. I feel like that's more than snacking, Amber.
That's a full-on tea
Kate.
bag.
I mean, but I would have it with full food reviews.
Okay.
So I think that would be good. And then something that y'all have never done that I think about all the time is like your favorite place to take a nap. Like, I feel like we could do a whole stream about places to take naps during the day.
I was gonna say we're gonna have a 4-hour stream of Tim in a recliner.
Yeah,
at the massage chair at the
as
Contemporary.
Somebody said in the stream the other day, Zen with Tim. As I was holding the camera, I think that would be fantastic. I think people would enjoy that.
Ronnie's down.
One of those hammocks over there by the Swan and Dolphin on the beach. I think that would be fantastic. That would be in between Chef Arts and Steakhouse 71. Just so you know, that'd be the first place we hit up.
What is your number one nap spot? Tanya wants to know.
Oh, I don't know that I have a number one, but I've got several good ones.
Okay.
Carousel Progress is fantastic for a nap.
Okay.
The one with the birds.
Birds?
Yeah,
Tiki room.
Oh, the tiki room. Yeah.
Is good. The People Mover, I used to think, but it's too violent now. I mean, I feel like I feel like it's a lot faster than it used to be. That could be my age, but I think that they've sped it up for sure. So it's hard to sleep there now.
Tim would be open to sushi. Yeah. Would you eat someplace new?
Yes, I would.
Thank you, Anna. American Adventure is, we napped there. You remember the American Adventure in the Epcot Pavilion? The show?
The Epcot Pavilion?
Yeah.
It's in the American Pavilion.
Yeah, I mean, Epcot, the American Pavilion.
Oh, the president's thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Right to sleep before the show starts.
Yeah.
That would be where my go-to spot in Epcot for sure. I have slept a little bit on the bench right there as soon as you walk in too.
Where?
There was one time, as soon as you come into Epcot, there's benches there.
Oh yeah.
And we were waiting on a concert to start there at the very beginning.
It was the Christmas concert. Yeah.
And it was cold and it was raining, and they kept delaying the concert. They were filming it,
The
like the Christmas special with Brett Eldridge. And so I took a little nap there. It's not ideal, but it'll work.
Ask someone for use of their balcony at the Wilderness Lodge. Oh, that's a really good spot I found yesterday.
What's that?
Tony, hello. The Skyliner would be great for a nap.
It would.
It would like rock you and lull you.
Yeah, I could see that.
Would rock you like a hurricane.
Hollywood, literally your car, as I wouldn't even waste my time going in there.
Brandon says scans his man and makes a 90-degree turn to the bench. No, that's true.
It happens. If you ever pay attention to those benches, there's a lot more people sleeping there than you think.
So, all right. I'm going to say do we need to get onto are we going to be able to get all our questions in, Mike? I don't know how many we have.
I think so.
We're good. Okay.
Well,
I'm not kicking you out, but we need to make sure we get it done. You're going to want to go to bed soon.
That is true.
So
I can help this thing along if you need me to.
You want to ask the questions and have Tim give his answers?
Yeah, what's the next one? I got these. I'll knock them out real quick.
Yeah, so we'll see how this goes, and then we'll have to provide the actual answers. So, Tim, Cece wants to know, is there a way to save your pictures from the My Disney Experience app without Memory Maker?
Ooh, can we screenshot them? Can we do that?
Well, you're going to have the watermark over them, right?
Yeah, you can't ask us questions, Tim. You're supposed to give the answer.
Yeah, you said you were going to knock them out.
Oh, screenshot.
Okay.
Next. Now, y'all guys need to answer the real questions.
You don't pick this stuff up on the benches, do you?
No. I don't want to talk about what we pick up on the benches.
That's why you need that amoxicillin type stuff at Club Cool.
Well, we grew up in a Robitussin family, okay? So, and castor oil.
Oh, don't say that.
Okay. So, okay, read the question again. Is there a way
to save pictures from the My Disney Experience app without Memory Maker? She had a couple of cute ones, I think, with Darth Vader, and I don't remember who else.
Okay. The answer is no, not without getting the Memory Maker. I mean, you can screenshot it or download it, but it's going to have the watermark on it. So
yeah, if all you try to do is to download or save it, it's going to have the watermark. If you didn't buy a Memory Maker, you can purchase the photos individually.
Yes.
They're just, I think after you buy about 5 of them, you basically pay for Memory Maker.
For Memory Maker, yeah.
It's close to that. So, yeah. So Cece, if you're still with us right now, your only option would be to purchase them individually, but you cannot save them down without Memory Maker or without purchasing individually.
Yeah.
That would defeat the purpose of needing Memory Maker if you could just download them.
Right. Okay. What's the next question for Tim?
Tim can play along with this one.
Okay.
So this was in your community page from Laura Loves Diz.
Okay.
What is your favorite park? And in that park, your favorite ride, favorite food, your favorite snack, and your favorite show.
Okay.
So let's start with favorite park.
Okay, I'm just going to go Magic.
Okay. Tim?
Epcot. Depends on the time of year, but I would say Epcot or Animal Kingdom.
You got to pick one.
I would have to go Epcot, especially if there's a festival.
You said Epcot for there's 80% of the year there's a festival, so you're good to go. And
Okay,
I would say Magic for me as well.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
so
next.
favorite ride inside that park.
Big Thunder.
Living with the Land.
And I'm gonna go with Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Favorite food. So they ask for food and they ask for snack. So I take food as a food item in one of the restaurants. Could be quick serve, could be sit down.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite food is going to be chicken tenders.
No.
From anywhere.
Okay. Tim, favorite food from Epcot.
Probably the egg rolls from China.
Okay.
That's my go-to.
And for me, there's no question asked. Mickey Churro waffles.
Not pickles.
No. Okay. Not as a food, not as a snack, not as a paperweight. Whatever. No. Okay. Favorite snack then, Janelle, inside Magic Kingdom.
Cream cheese stuffed pretzel from the launching pad.
Okay. Tim.
Pretzel bread pudding. Unless the festival's here in Ireland, they have the molten chocolate cake with the Bailey's Irish cream in it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Brandon, no, a pickle shake is god awful. It took me like hours for that to get out of my system. I was miserable. And Janelle knows I was miserable.
He was.
We walked somewhere and I was like leaning on that stand-up table. I thought I was going to fall over. I think my favorite snack is just a regular Mickey pretzel.
Okay.
And then your favorite show?
Happily Ever After.
Okay.
The trash can guys. Would that be considered a show?
Yep.
I would absolutely consider Jammers.
Yep. Jammers.
Yeah, don't walk up and say, "Hey, trash can guys." I don't think they appreciate that.
Unless the festival, the guy that paints upside down is pretty amazing.
It's the Festival of the Arts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he stands upright though. He doesn't stand upside down to paint.
No, he doesn't, but the painting's upside down till the very end.
And for me, I think I was torn between the parade and Happily Ever After, but I think I'd go with Happily Ever After. Between the fireworks and the projections and the music. So there you go.
Brandon,
Ronnie, I didn't pick Hollywood Studios as my favorite park. So I can't pick Fantasmic. Now, if you want to just say favorite show, actually, let's hold on to that because that is our next question.
Okay.
Bubba asked, if you had to pick a favorite show, what would it be and why? So favorite show across the 4 parks, what would it be and why?
Okay. So I'll pick Fantasmic. And why? I love the iconicness of it, and I love, just what it brings from the princesses to the water and Mickey, Sorcerer Mickey.
Brandon, I absolutely do the cheese with the pretzel. You better believe it. And Amber, that's exactly why I said what I said, because it made it sound like the artist was upside down painting.
Yeah, no.
That would be cool.
Trevor Carlton is his name.
Carlton, yeah, that's his name.
All right, so Tim,
for you, me, my favorite show is Joey Fatone with Friends.
I don't think it's Joey Fatone. Oh, you're talking about and Friends, not with Friends, like the TV show Friends. Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's during Eat to the Beat, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Food and Wine.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, it's Food and Wine. So last week, if you remember, I was really, really good about if somebody asked for your favorite X, I only gave one answer, right?
Yes.
Forget
Not
that
tonight.
garbage.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you my favorite daytime and my favorite nighttime because I think they're very dynamic. Festival of the Lion King by far is the best daytime show at any of the 4 parks, in my opinion. The energy, the action, the guest interaction, and of course the Tumble Monkeys. You can't go wrong with them.
Right.
And Fantasmic by far is the best nighttime show. So much going on between the lasers and the water screens and the projections and the fireworks and the characters and the dancing and the music. Cannot go wrong with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, Amber, I don't know that I can do much about your confusion, but yes, I gotcha. So I like that. I think that's a fun question to answer about favorite show. But yeah, for me, I got to do a daytime to nighttime.
And just to clarify, Tim has picked a show that is only there about 3 nights, out of the year.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure it really counts, but just so if anybody's looking
Right.
for Joey Fatone, it's a very limited time that it happens.
And there's no guarantee he'll be back each year
No,
either,
no,
right? So yeah,
no.
if you're gonna wait till next
That's what
fall,
makes it so special.
yeah. If you saw it this year and he doesn't come back, I guess it was a one and done.
But it can be his favorite show.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Brandon, no.
Brandon, I know that impressions de
No,
France.
no. Yes, Family Fun Spot. That the Festival of the Lion King is amazing, and so you said I also like the Lion King show. Of course, I knew what you're talking about, but anybody on that remembers when they used to have a Lion King show at Magic Kingdom, it's where PhilharMagic is now.
Okay.
It used to be there. It was phenomenal. It was a great show.
Okay.
That goes back quite a ways. I'd have to look. I bet it's 20 years ago at least.
Yeah, don't knock impressions de France until you try it.
Well, I've tried it. It's just not going to be in my top 5.
DeBop says Tim is my new favorite influencer. DeBops. Okay, next question.
Tim is like just off camera enough that he might be asleep. I'm not sure.
He's trying out his new napping spot.
I'm still here. I'm just reading the comments.
Yeah, sorry, Triton. Most people aren't as old as I am, so I rarely on anybody's live do I ever bring it up, and I rarely have anybody ever say, "Yeah, see, Lion King left in 2002." So it's been 20, almost 23 years, 22 years now. So I was close, about 20 years. Yeah, I love that show. It was really good. It was very, very good.
Dina, same here with Luminous. Hi, LaShonda.
Yeah. So Janelle and Tim and I and Lori got to see Luminous on opening night.
Yep.
And I'm sure Tim loves it today just as much as he did that opening night.
How many times have you seen it since?
I've seen it twice.
I think the last time we talked about this, you forgot the first time.
He did.
I did. I was arguing the fact until you brought it up that I watched it with you.
Well, you probably blacked it out because you went to go get a cookie and they were closed and didn't get your cookie. So the rest of the night was shot for you.
They were sold out, actually.
Thinking of taking a nap as well, probably. Because he had eaten at Tepanito and he was probably ready for bed. Yes. Helen, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Thank you, thank you.
I tell you, if they put some hammocks outside of Tepanito, they could charge for those suckers and we'd line up for them.
Yeah.
If they would put them in Tepanito, would be even better.
Yeah, I'd be afraid that the flame from the cooktop would catch the rope on fire.
I'd take my chances.
I don't know.
Okay, do we have another?
Yes. Okay, so Bubba had also asked,
Okay.
And I think I kind of like this question because it's really,
Okay.
it's all emotion. What does Disney mean to you? Do you want me to go first, or do you want Tim to go first? Tim could probably go first to keep it pretty concise.
Don't be nice. I'm just saying. I don't know. He's gonna say like it means my wife is gonna leave for 8 hours.
More than that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll let you answer. Do you need Mike to go first?
No, I mean I know it. The first thing should I say the first thing that comes to my head?
Just keep it PG. Just keep
family
it PG.
friendly.
I think it means expensive. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
And that's a very fair answer, and a lot of people would say that. Agree with that. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, you go, Mike.
Okay. Disney fan I'll read that here in a second. So these are the notes I wrote down. What does Disney mean to me? It means family, memories, a joy and excitement. For me personally now, it also means helping families make magic, in booking trips for them, and getting to help impart as much wisdom and knowledge I have to make their experiences that much better. Um, for me, it means seeing Goofy water skiing in Seven Seas Lagoon when I was 6 years old. And also, I said this already, but memories. For me, knowing that Haunted Mansion and the Walt Disney World train is my mom's favorite rides, and so every time we get to do those, just reflecting back on trips with my parents. Um, Tanner's first time in the princesses and having lip marks all over his face from kisses. Um, and then each next trip that we take might be my parents' last. So they each hold a very special memory for me because it could be the last time my parents opt to go.
Right. I mean, I'm with you. Like it, what it means now and what it used to mean. Because to me, what it used to mean. Thank you, Renee. It meant family. Coming with my family, vacations. Now it means sharing, like um, just sharing magic. For me, um, cast members. It means like just being and seeing such wonderful people. It means friends to me more than like it means family, but that that family has turned into friends now for me. And Disney means that every time I go in there, whether it's from a stream or who I'm gonna see, it just really means like it's such a special friend and friendly place. Um, and I know like Tim says what he says, but honestly, when I'm not at Disney, like it is comfort to me. It's very soothing. It's my happy place as far as like I'm just so comfortable there. So it is whether I'm just sitting at Main Street or at a piano and not doing anything, it's just comfort.
Yep, I completely agree. I would have never have dreamt that I'd be trying a pickle on a live stream, or that I'd be breaking down and crying on a live stream. Um, so there's a lot of special things about Disney that continue to bring excitement and
Yeah.
fun to a lot of us. All right, let's go back
Thank
to
you. Thank you, my family fun spot.
and
Thank you.
Triton. Thank you. I appreciate that you like my hair too. Um, you must have
Yeah, I
binoculars on.
mean, I think we can both say that there's so much that we could have never imagined from from social media, as far as what Disney means to us now.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And clearly, you can see how good of a guy I am that I could overlook Janelle duping me on the Beverly within an hour of meeting her, and still continue this journey. Okay, so Disney fan said, question. I went last weekend and the parks were almost as busy. What's the matter?
I was just checking on him.
Oh, okay.
I'm still awake. I'm still awake.
All right. I went last weekend and the parks were almost as busy as Christmas week. We're going back January 12th through the 14th. Should I assume the mid-January light crowds are a thing of the past?
I I don't think it's going to be as bad, but if you have expectations and it's going to be just like that, then and it's not, then hopefully it turns out to be less crowded. I do think it would be less crowded, and I do think we get a reprieve. But I know Mike is looking at the calendar right now, and he's trying to find out when
Well,
Cheer is coming.
well, I was
Or
also looking to see when Martin Luther King Day is, because
okay,
I think it's actually the Monday
right,
after that. But January 12th is the last day of the Run Disney 4-day
okay,
weekend event, so you're going to have crowds then. So you have to factor that in. His last part of that is, I assume mid-January light crowds are a thing of the past. Absolutely.
yeah.
And I think you'll see more and more of
Thank you,
this
Helen.
because of the joy and beauty of social media. For several years, we all hammered home that the week after Thanksgiving is dead, and January's light crowds, and February's light crowds, and And so people started to flock to those times to go because they thought the
Yeah.
parks were going to be empty. And oh, by the way, Disney has this crazy idea of running a business where they want to sell a lot of tickets.
Right.
And so that's why you see February that used to be dead. They have Cheer 3 of the weekends, and they have a Run Disney the fourth weekend. So every weekend in February is packed with events. I don't know that you're going to have a consistent time frame in the calendar where
Right.
it's lighter crowds. You may be surprised on a certain day that a park is lighter than maybe the other parks. But yeah, I would not. I would, especially the 12th, because it's the last day of Run Disney. I think it's going to be pretty busy.
Yeah.
The 13th is a Monday that folks might start leaving at that point. So 13, 14 might not be too bad.
Yeah. My family fun spot, you're
Uh,
so welcome and thanks for being part of the channel. Blake says, so if I want to race one of the Run Disney events, do I need to try and get it a year out? Blake, it is just like the virtual queue. The minute it goes on sale, you need to be in there on the website, on the Run Disney website, and you need to be trying to get whatever race it is on that day, the minute that it becomes available.
Yep, I think if you Google and get out to their site, you can actually get put on like
Yeah.
an emailing list. But I want to say um, like 2026 Run Disney
Yeah.
events. That window opens up around April. So April of 2025, you'd be registering for 2026. Like Janelle said, they sell out quick.
And then,
Um,
Mike, did we not talk about it one time that there's something that you can purchase for pre race sign up, like the Run Disney? Do you become part of something?
you might get preferential
Yeah.
notification,
Okay.
possibly. But
Okay.
look, until Disney hosts a run event where you're running to a refrigerator, I'm not going to be participating. So
Okay.
I don't know a lot about it. Uh,
Um,
yeah, Disney fan one. I mean, the crowds, yeah. Um,
yeah.
and of course, with Festival of the Holidays, Epcot's going to be busy.
Yeah.
I think we
Yep.
talked about this. Festival of Holidays and Festival of the Arts are the two shortest festivals. They run roughly 5 weeks, give or take.
Right.
Although this year, because Thanksgiving is so much later, it's closer to 4 weeks. So people are really cramming in to get what they can.
Um, oh shoot. I don't, oh, they just announced Flower and Garden.
Yep, I have those dates written down.
Okay. Okay. Um, it's Club Run Disney. Thank Hi VBs and thank you.
Yep.
And it's a pretty high price tag, and then you still had to pay for the races. I
Yeah.
just knew that there was some way that you could get some sort of preferential way in. So Club Run Disney, but
Yeah.
if you really want in,
And like I said, you
yeah,
start to pay for the races, and the race entry
yeah,
fees are not cheap.
no, they're not.
And that does not give you a ticket into the park.
No,
Either.
no, you get to run through and
Okay.
then you're out, and then that's it. Unless you have a park ticket, you cannot get back in.
Yep.
So appreciate the help, you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. If it was club run by your refrigerator Disney, I would have probably known about that.
You'd jump for
Uh,
a pickle.
what?
Unicourse, I want to say, I mean, and maybe VBs can help us, but I feel like Unicourse, it's 140 and up. Um,
I'm going to find my notes, Chanel, because we talked about this
we
before.
did talk about it, yeah.
Oh, I
Um,
forgot we were supposed to be taking notes.
Kim, you're doing just fine. It's the
Good
Janelle
thing
method
it
of
is the
note
way to
taking.
watch the racers in the park. Yes, just don't have access to the park. Yep, it's stationed off. Yeah, Brandon, I agree. That's something that I want to do one day is go into the park and cheer on the racers, but it's super early in the morning, like super early. I mean, so the 5K is the least expensive, and then the 10K half marathon and marathon, so it can get really pricey.
Yeah, if you're not a racer, the 5K, that's the length of the race, not the price of the race.
Right. Right. Okay, so 120 to 420, 420.
Yes.
VBs, is the 420, is that for all of them, or is
Yeah,
that just for like the marathon?
no, that's all of them.
Okay.
I do remember that.
Well, Mike is looking for his things. I have to show. I'm going to show you all this. What I've been playing with. Look how cute that is.
Yeah.
It's
Those are her
it,
notes for tonight.
yeah. These are my notes. Hold on. Look how cute. It's chapstick.
Oh, here it is.
It's so cute. I would just buy it because it's so stinking cute. You heard people get up at 2 a.m. to get to the race. So
Yes.
I mean, for us, we have to drive, and so when um, have to get, if you have a 30 or 40-minute drive, you have to get up even earlier. So you have to get in there and plan to be in the staging area around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So yeah, you're getting up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's right, VB. It's just the price of the race. It's
Yeah.
not your park ticket. It's not your resort stay. It's just the price of the race.
Megan, this was a gift, and I can ask Jackie Thompson. She got me this, and it was in my little bag of goodies, and it is just it's so this is what the packaging looks like. It is Disney. Why can I not get this right? I'm like backwards. And so the this is candy cane swirl, and it's flavored lip balm, and like I said, it's Disney packaging. So it's like a little Starbucks cup.
That's right. Family fun spot. They have people at the kind of keep it at the back that if you fall
Yeah.
behind, you're going to get pulled off the course because you're going to
Yeah.
impede their ability to open the parks when they're supposed to open. Closest I've ever come to a 5K or a 10K is actually what I call the 12KK, and that is 12 Krispy Kremes.
You
That's,
could be in on that one.
I say that's Tim's probably his kind of race too.
So, Tim, you've done.
I have done the 10K.
Yeah. Yeah. The balloon ladies. Yeah. So Tim did the 10K. I think ultimately we were trying to get the 5K when we went and signed up for it, and it sold out so quickly. And I was like, let's just do the 10K. You got this. You were going to do a 5K. Let's add another 5K to it. And Tim did excellent. Tim did Tim did great.
I did do very well.
What does 10K equate to as far as miles?
Too long.
What? Dude, once you got past 2K, it was too long for me.
There's nothing more exciting than waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, driving, standing in line with 10,000 other people, and then running down the road.
Wait a minute. Blake, are you saying that 10K is 6.2 miles?
6.2 miles. Yeah. It's 5K. 5K is at 3.1.
Well, I didn't know 5K was 3.1. Did you just do the math now with the knowledge that it
No,
was
I mean,
6.2?
no, I knew it. I could have
Oh,
answered, but Tim was
okay.
talking.
Gotcha. I can't do 5K. That's way too many. Holy Moses.
We did a lot of walking, which you can walk.
Yeah.
We had a really good pace. We knew where we wanted to be. We had gone out and practiced, and we knew, like I said, where we wanted. Yes, we did. We went to the lake, and we would go practice in Claremont.
Oh, we did go one time. Yeah. She's like, let's practice. And then that's what we did one time.
So clearly there are some runners on here. I've always wondered, how did a marathon become 26.2 or
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
How did they decide that was the length of a marathon? Why not just an even 25 miles or an even 26 for that matter?
Yeah.
That's where the guy gave up.
VBs, I was I just run by and like film the characters from like the side because I was so afraid of the balloon ladies, and I know I'm not like a fast runner or anything, and I knew we had to get through it. So I was always so afraid to get in the lines and not know how long a character line was going to take.
If I stopped for the first one, I don't think I'd get back on the road.
Yeah.
A Greek
I
measurement.
think it's a
Oh, okay.
Greek measurement.
Kind of like the metric system that we
Yeah.
encounter at times too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be afraid I wouldn't get back on the course to run if I stopped for a character.
Yeah. Yeah. When we went, I can remember there being like a band, like a high school marching band on the side,
Oh,
the
there was,
choir,
wasn't
like
there?
a choir. Like it's amazing the entertainment that they bring
Yeah.
for the races. Okay, Blake says there's a historical story of a Roman running to deliver a message. So it goes, he ran 26.2 miles and then died. What?
Blake, it's a good thing I wasn't that Roman running because a marathon would be about 0.2 miles.
The distance was a standardized based on the 1908 London Olympic Marathon course. Hi, Brianna.
So it has nothing to do with Forrest Gump.
Yeah, fun spot. If you're only running the race to meet the characters, it's an expensive.
Yeah.
Character movie.
Triton, I mean, yes, it does count. Again, we walked and ran. I think you do have to throw in a little, unless you're like a speed walker. I think you do have to throw in some running. I don't think you could just go and, like I said, I guess it just depends on what your pace is for walking.
I wonder if I can soup up an ECV, maybe I could keep a good pace there.
Brandon, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Yes, you run. For the they do. They give you plastic cheese at the end. Hi, Mrs. DeBops. Totally off. Do you switch out your Loungeflies daily? So I try to. Most days I do. But if I'm don't have time, I sometimes just keep the same one. And the organizer for inside, I have found that Loungeflies are different sizes. And so the organizers that I have really don't fit any of them. They're just too big. I need a smaller organizer. And so I've actually never used one in the Loungefly because they just tip the top too much where it's hard to zip it up. And so I'm like, you know what? I don't want it to break the zipper or do anything like that. So hopefully that answers your question. But yes, I do try to switch out my Loungeflies for whatever I'm doing in whatever park I'm at. So Mike, what about you? Do you switch out your Loungeflies?
I'm a one Loungefly kind of guy.
Winnie the Pooh?
No, actually, that's Lori's. I can't use hers. The only one I have
Yeah.
is, I think I've shown this before. I have this guy.
Yeah. Look how cute it is.
Which he is cute, but kind of weird to carry him around in May or June.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I could hang this lone Loungefly back there.
Yeah. So Unicorn says I lose things worse in the organizer. Yeah. Like I don't know. I think it appears to be like handy, but ultimately I don't think so. Okay. Any more questions, Mike?
See, for me personally, I think if you're strategic about what you put and where you put it in the bag, you don't need the organizer. But
no,
if no offense to anybody, but if your house looks like a tornado hit it, the organizer is probably not going to help you in the bag either.
Right.
No, we had no more questions. You mentioned Flower Garden. They did announce the dates for Flower and Garden. Next year, it's March 5th through June 2nd. It's almost 3 full months in length, which is that and Food and Wine are the longest festivals that they operate. The other two are closer to 4 or 5 weeks long.
Right.
I really wish the Arts Festival would run longer.
I know.
Now I understand with Flower Garden, they probably can't carry it too far into June because a lot of those flowers are probably tough to keep vibrant the hotter it gets. So I can understand that, but that just gives them a window to keep Food and Wine running longer.
Hi, Kaylee, and thank you. Thank you. You have an awesome mom, Kaylee. All you need is a fan, a baseball hat, and a credit card for the parks. Where did that come from? What do you like to take to the parks? If you had one thing that you're like, I have to have in the parks, what's your suggestion?
We did talk about this last week, though, Janelle, that while we encourage people to walk before they go, if you're going to use a backpack or something, take it on your walks so you're used to it.
Yeah.
I think I said this before. I use a cinch bag, and by about third day, I feel like I have rope burns in my shoulders.
Right. Sunglasses, that's a good one. For Tim, I would say I always try to make sure he has a hat because he has no hair. So hats are really important.
Hats are always a good idea.
Yeah.
Yep. Hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, lip balm.
I like my sunshade hoodie.
And make sure you hydrate. Hydrate before you get there. Hydrate while you're there. Because, if you're not hydrated when you get there, especially if you're there in the summertime, you will not be able to drink enough to keep up.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the medical facilities in and around Disney World are wonderful, but that's probably not why you're there.
No. When you see this was from the summer, and I don't know what medical facility it was, but there was a TikTok and the person went in for whatever the reason was, and they got a Dole Whip there. And I'm like, I want to go there. I'm like, we're not supposed to want to go there, but whatever the facility was, it was near Disney, and they got a Dole Whip when you were leaving. Are you ready for Paris?
Almost.
What have you packed?
What have I packed?
Yeah.
Nothing. It's not time to go yet.
Did you see Diane's question?
No. Let's see. You pick up water for free red bottle. So again, there is so much stuff that I can carry, and I have found that when I've taken my own water bottles, ultimately something gets wet or just extra weight for me to carry around. So I have just gotten used to picking up the free water cups, and it's just convenient for me. Now, when I go and I'm with other people and hanging out in the parks and stuff like that, they have water bottles. I might bring my water bottle, but ultimately I'm just so accustomed to the free water cups that I'm just going to get them from there. But I will say whenever we do have the water, it is very convenient if you're standing in a line to get your to pull water out of your backpack, do it, but that's why I just don't want to carry it around.
We have these. I think you might have seen us use these.
Yeah.
Absolutely love these. Collapsible. So when you're done, you squeeze them up. They take up less space. It has a carabiner clip, so we can clip it on our bag or whatever.
Yeah.
It works great. I'm not a big water drinker, so I'll have lemonade packets or liquid IV or something like that I'll put in. Usually 1.5 to 2 of the ice water cups that they give you for free. We'll fill one of these up. We love these. Lori was not in favor of getting these.
Okay.
But she begrudgingly got a couple for us, and then she absolutely loved them because I think mainly because of this. Having the carabiner clip, you can clip it to the outside of your bag as opposed to having something that's got liquid in it going inside your bag. We absolutely love these.
Okay, so Blake, I haven't put out the dates of when we're going. But I said follow on my Instagram and there will be signs. Will I be streaming? This first time, if I'm gonna stream at all, it will probably be on Instagram, like a pop-up quick live stream. I do not plan on streaming here on YouTube. And maybe I do. I'm not sure. But since I'm going with my family, I'm going to focus on that. We'll be doing vlogs, daily vlogs, and keeping everybody updated that way. But other than that, I will not be streaming until I go in January. So if you didn't know, I'm going twice. And I'm going to be going back in January, and that will be a streaming visit.
Diane, this one I have here is a sport silicone portable foldable water bottle. But if you Google collapsible water bottles, you'll find some different options. This one, the lid is kind of a tin lid. The other one I have, it's a plastic lid. I wish I had the other one with me. The other one, you could screw the cap off like this one does. The other one also had a little pop top, so I could just sip right out of it pretty easily without having to take the lid off. This one was given to me as a gift, so that's why it's still in the packaging. I haven't used it yet.
Anna Duncan, so right now I said I have my Club 33 Christmas bag ready to go, but I've ultimately decided I don't know that I'm going to take a bag. Put earmuffs. It's so I have more room to bring back bags. So
you don't need any more bags.
So I don't know, but right now Club 33 like Christmas bag is the bag that what I would what I'm going to take. Might be a silly question, but are the mouse ear headbands available online for purchase or in the park? The mouse ear headbands. Which ones, Jill? Bye, VBs. I hope you have a wonderful night. And my family fun spot, I saw the thing about the pickpocketers. I know that's our number one thing, trying to educate the kids. So hopefully everybody is safe and we make it through this without anything happening. So someone asked, did Ainsley came on this stream and she was buying a suitcase, and I was trying to look it up, but I can't see the Amazon. She was gonna get the scooter.
Oh, the scooter suitcase.
And so somebody was asking, I don't know if she got it or not, but if she got it, we will be in the airport together and there will be video.
Of me riding it?
Or Ainsley, I don't know, or Tim. Bye, Helen. Thank you.
Take care, Helen. Get some rest tonight.
So Anna Duncan, I don't know. Megan's on here. Megan does that. Like she packs her clothes in the Loungeflies, and then again that's what I did for going to California. So I learned everything I know about that from Megan. Megan, I know Ainsley was in the chat, and all she said was, I think I'm gonna get a scooter suitcase. Oh my gosh. Amber says we should maybe we should get you one and you and Ainsley can race.
I would love it. Give me a number 3 on the side of a black one. That'd be awesome.
Hey,
hi, Coach Ann. It's so good to see you. So yeah. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. So
It's too bad.
Yeah, I know that's the whole. I mean, if I take a Loungefly, it would probably only to be going into Disney. So I don't know. Probably just will be shopping instead of carrying stuff. So anything else, Mike?
So I just scribbled down the two, what I would say best promos going on right now.
Okay.
At Walt Disney World for stays January 1st through April 30th, you can get up to 25% off resort stays on
Okay.
property. And this one just came out at Disneyland for 4 days or longer stays. You can get up to 30% off resorts for stays May 16th through 9/26.
That's a good one.
It is a good one, and it's during the 70th anniversary
Yes.
kickoff.
Yes.
What are you trying to bamboozle me into doing?
Mike's just telling us how great the promotions were, and he was talking about Disneyland 70th anniversary. Did you hear those dates?
I think they're full.
They're full.
I already looked.
Probably not. But yes, May 16th through September 26th.
Okay.
Up to 30%
Yeah, definitely
off.
full. Maybe not for other customers, but
Oh, for the Love. If your last name is Love,
yeah,
it's all.
they're full booked.
Okay. Amber would like you to read that one more time, Mike.
So the Walt Disney World promotion, Amber, is up to 25% off resort stays January 1st through April 30th. And the Disneyland promotion for 4 days or longer, or 4 night stays or longer, up to 30% off resorts May 16th through September 26th.
Okay.
So Triton, usually I'm on Tim's side, but if it's going to be helping somebody book a trip, I would always be on their side. And then, of course, Disney extended the bounce back or future stay offer through the end
Okay.
of 2025. And so if you have a stay at any point in time from now until whenever next year, if you want to go on a second trip after, as long as you book within 7 days of your checkout date, you can get 25% off, up to 25% off value resorts, up to 30% off moderate, and up to 35% off deluxe resorts. Dina, make any resorts or just deluxe for the 25%? It's up to 25% off all resorts, Dina. And I should say this with all promotions at Disney, Disneyland, Disney World, availability is limited. They only offer so many rooms at each of the resorts at whatever percentage off. Um, I'll say this much: up to 25%. You can probably imagine deluxe is getting the 25, and then it trails down. But I can tell you, gosh, it was a week or two ago. I was working with a client, and the All Stars. It was a better discount at like All Star Sports than movies, or music than sports. I can't remember exactly, but there was a better percentage off for one of the three All Stars than the other two. So you really got to shop around. No, Amber, not 40. Not 40. No. Um,
We'd all be at the computer.
yeah, the closest you would ever get to something like that would be a 25, 30, 35% off resorts, and then a special ticket promotion where you do them separately and then you're saving closer to that number. See a family fun spot. I know for Dreamstream in September, one of the folks that was there, the families that was there that I booked for, we booked the resort only at the discount that it had, and then they had a ticket package offer that was discounted, and we booked that separately. And so, if you took the savings between both of those, it was easily 40% savings.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to be strategic with that.
Yeah.
The if you book room and ticket together, it's a $200 deposit to hold the package. If you book room only, you pay for one night stay as your deposit. So if you're staying at a value resort, it's probably somewhere around $200. If you're staying at a deluxe resort, your deposit might be $1,000. It just depends on the cost. And then if you buy the tickets separately, you pay for all of it up front. There's no deposit for tickets.
Hi, Brianna.
So keep that in mind. I know you typically hear $200 deposit, $200 deposit, and that's solely for packages. If you break them apart, it changes the rules.
Yep.
How does your 7-day bounce back start from last day you check out? Okay, so Dina, let's for argument's say I've got a client that's at Disney right now, and they check out this Friday, the 13th. As long as we book their return stay or bounce back trip within 7 days of this checkout. So between the 13th and the 20th, as long as we book it, and it can be for any available dates in 2025,
right?
They would qualify. So it's not that you're booking your next trip to go back within 7 days of checkout. If I said it that way, I apologize, but you can book it up to 7 days after checkout for a future stay that could take you all the way through the end of 2025 now.
Yeah.
It's a great deal. If you know you want to go, book it. Again, I say this all the time. Disney is pretty forgiving. If you book a trip with the $200 deposit for bounce back, again, we'll use my example. I have a client that checks out this Friday. They knock on my door and say, "Hey, book me for a trip for next October. Here's my $200." If sometime next year, prior to 30 days before check-in, they need to cancel, Disney refunds the $200. They're very forgiving about that. And it's best to, if you're on the fence and you wait after the 7 days, that promotion's gone. You will never get it back. So if you're on the fence, book it, lock it in while there's availability, and you get the discount. It's the best discount going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome, Dina.
Well, I think we should also say there will not be a Park Life Podcast live Q&A for the next couple weeks. Mike is gonna have off.
I thought about this. Unless we change nights, this is the last one for the year.
Okay.
Right? Because
it'll be on. Okay.
2 weeks from tonight is Christmas night. 3 weeks from tonight is New Year's Day.
Okay.
Obviously, we're not going to do one on Christmas Day.
Well, maybe I will.
Enjoy your family. But if we wanted to switch it up and do a different night that week, other than Christmas Eve, we can't do Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. But if we wanted to do something different that night, we could that week. Otherwise, this is it for the year.
Wow.
Yep. And let's see, we just released episode 21 of Park Life Podcast the week of Thanksgiving. And you just released episode 22 earlier this week. So we will hit 24 episodes before end of year being posted. And we've got a lineup ready to go for next year. And starting in January, we're going to have releases every Monday of the Park Life Podcast. Thanks, Ronnie. Maybe we might have to do a 1-year celebratory podcast when we hit February 26th. That's our anniversary of our first one.
Wow.
So yeah, maybe we'll have to do something fun for that. I haven't looked to see when that day is, but it's amazing how fast this time has gone by.
Yeah.
And we've been doing these Wednesdays for far longer than that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been close to a year and a half. I think we started doing these in June or July of 2023.
Right. That's crazy.
You remember our very first one, you were at Epcot.
Yes.
When we did it. I think our first couple, you were in the park, and then after that, we moved to the evenings like this.
Yeah.
So a lot of good times.
Crazy.
Hopefully, a lot of good information that we've shared. Fortunately, a year and a half later, Janelle still tolerates me. I probably ought to thank Tim for that because he's probably got her seasoned.
What makes you think that?
Just a hunch.
Tim, do you want to come say goodbye?
It has, of course, absolutely. But so if this is our last one for the year,
Yeah.
I will say that we're very thankful and appreciative of everybody who has supported us on these podcasts, either the lives or the recorded ones on Spotify or on YouTube. We are, if this is our last one, it's our last one on Disney Parks with Love.
Yeah.
For this year, we are going to move over to the Park Life Podcast YouTube page starting in the new year. So if you are not following us over there, please subscribe so that you can get connected with us there.
Let me see if I can post the.
I bet one of your mods that's smarter than I am will do it really quick for us. And that would be any of your mods. They're all smarter than me. We know that. But yeah, so we'll be moving over to the Park Life Podcast YouTube page channel for our lives.
Bye, Tasha.
So again, thank you. We appreciate all of your support, all of the time that you provide us to let us do what we do here.
Bye, Unicorns.
I absolutely want to thank Janelle for her time and energy and effort. And especially the time she puts in for all of the sharp notes that she has ready to go for each one of these. Thank you, Amber. There it is.
Thank you, Amber. Much faster than I am.
Yeah, so please subscribe there. We would love to have you join us over there. Good night, Dina. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. Villain fan, hello. Joe, thank you. Lamont, thank you.
Thank you. So again, if this is it, we wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Yep. Merry Christmas.
New Year. We hope you enjoy time with family, friends. Relax, enjoy the holidays, and make memories, enjoy the smiles and the laughter.
Thank you, Green Giant.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Diane.
Amber, that's better than me.
Mary, thank you. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Anna. Thank you.
Thanks, Mary.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. We have a special bonus coming out on Christmas Day and one on New Year's. So you're not done with us, but just won't be live like this.
Right.
Thank you, Pickle Man.
Thanks, Pickle Man. Always happy to have you here. And no pickles for me. No pickles, period. Good night, Ronnie.
Well.
Goodbye, Janelle. Talk to you in 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm just looking at the schedule. Obviously, next week you're out of town. The week after, which is the week of Christmas, we won't do Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So that either leaves Monday, Thursday, or Friday that week. We may skip. I don't know.
Okay.
You let me know what works for you, and you might cucumbers in 25. No, Diane, cucumbers are just pickles' cousin. You're not fooling me on that. I know better. We already decided what's for 25. I'm wearing pink slippers, and I'm going to do a cartwheel on Main Street. And then we'll take me to the hospital in traction after I do the cartwheel.
All right. Before he makes any other wow promises, good night, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I don't even know what it is. It's Wednesday. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And we'll see you next year.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Mike.
See you, Janelle. Bye. Bye, guys.